Yeah, hello everyone. Day 97 here, Industrial Fabrication Company. It's correct this time, unlike when I said it a week or so ago. It was a good day. Yeah, we took a step forward in what our capabilities are and made some things better, which is, a great day. And, got to help out some community members as well, just a quick job, and sold some vendors and got, how many? Close to 900 hours of bids out the door, with another 2,000 or 1,800-ish ready to go tomorrow, just waiting on some material things. So that, that's great. And yeah, but one of the things we finished up, I talked about needing to do the speed control on the saw. So we got that, and I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so before we have this problem, when we're opening and closing, it would move the material. So you can see it's moving back and forth. This is now after we've already slowed it down. But yeah, so what we did is we slowed it down. So what that allows us to do is when we come in, we clamp it tight. We now have like 2 whole seconds before that material starts to move. So you have plenty of time to react, switch on and off. You can do it a couple times before it even moves, which will just make it a lot easier to work with. And I should have grabbed a photo of it, but we had a big heavy beam in it. It was just like 1/16. We're talking like just this far off of the surface of the table, and made it, one arm moving a 1,000-pound beam, which was great. Yeah, and it was really cool too with that improvement. Jamie was saying, like, I have never been able to do that before. I couldn't do that before, and that's now something he can do easily. Just really remove the struggle from that. And it's hard, like, we're probably not going to know how much of an impact that's going to make just for the problems that don't happen as a result. But yeah, the other thing we were working on today is we got the powder booth going. So we got a fan out the back and filters and lights in there. Let me just quickly show what those lights are like. So, lots of light, super bright in there. And, this is our rack. Just some test pieces. These were miscut from the manufacturer there. But yeah, that was, awesome to get going. And I can kind of share some of the results here. But, on our third try, we were able to, we were running different experiments all the time, but we were able to get a great powder coat finish with this cheapo $70 gun, and so really excited about that. Not to mention, that was while we were heating up, we were using this blowtorch, blowing a flame out, just hanging it from this hook. So not a good oven situation. We have another oven coming that will be a lot more consistent. We'll get a lot more even. So really happy with how that turned out. First trial run. Know what we need to make better. We need to get better airflow. We think we need to get better electrical contact, which we've already worked on that and got that going. But really excited about that. And, Andrew helped design it. Overman fabbed it up. And so yeah, really excited about that, and ready for, what comes with that as we do more experiments next. Yeah, I'm realizing in all that was going on today, I forgot even the improvements we made during our 3S time in the morning. But one of the things, that was kind of talked about in our morning meeting, as we were going over our, kind of safety scenario for the day. Yesterday, you were doing some work in the shop, and you go in between different machines, in kind of a short cycle time. So just kind of left them running because you'd spend as much time turning them on and off as you would on the machine. And, in the moment, I didn't address it right then, but was thinking about it later, like, oh, that's not really unsafe. But, we're also trying to figure out, how do we do things more efficiently? So how do we merge those two together? How do we both be safer, as well as, value the time? And what we came up with, is a simple solution. Probably should have had it before, but, sometimes the simple things you just don't even think about. We just added a foot pedal in, so you can kind of see what that was like on the belt sander. We also did that on the drill press that we had set up in the cell for tapping the holes for the plunger. That's all. Sign off for now.